Yo, Monday chest day, and I think that the tone of the workouts that are set for the week are predetermined by whatever workout you start with at the beginning of the week. So if at the beginning, you're doing a crazy workout, I really think that, it helps with setting a tone for the rest of the week. So you always want to start off strong, you know. It is very late at the moment, and I am desperate to get a lift in. So I'll keep my little introduction brief and I'll just get to it immediately. But shoulder is completely healed. I feel little to no tension at all. I mean, if I really pull it all the way back, there's a little hurt there, but for the most part, it's not going to be bothering me. I'm just checking. Yeah, it's only if I'm like really stretching it. So 99% healed, and I don't think any, inhibitors will be put on from the shoulder. I think it's just a little mental thing. So just gonna block that out and focus on the weight, moving it correctly, and burning all reserve that I have. I feel like sometimes I kind of forget to really push myself and also maintain the form that I want to maintain. I'm either caught up in one or the other. If my form isn't perfect, then I put the weight down, or if I'm really, doing the weight well, but my form suffers, then I don't really, you know, it's just a really mental battle type thing. But the goal is to put that aside, lift heavy with great form, and at the end, if I can, do partials, if anything, with any dumbbell movement or cable movement or drop sets or whatever will work. But I think it'll be a shorter chest day today. I'm thinking 4 exercises. So there's not much else to say. I just want to get to it and record. So I'll see you all for chest day. Alright, so I have incline bench set up per usual. I think it's one of my favorites now. I actually prefer it to, flat benching, or just normal bench press. But I added 5 pounds on each side, so 10-pound increase because I feel like it's about time to go up. I think I'm usually hitting around 7 to 9 or 10 reps, and I'm done just keeping it there. I just want to move up and push my body to do more. So I think it's time to move up and to see how I do with this weight. So let's get to it and let's see what happens. And let's not miss the re-rack this time. 7 was not what I expected, so I'm pretty happy with that. So one more set and I think I'm good. So I wanted to record my second set for this one because I feel like if I get around 5 or so, then I think that I should probably do a third as well, just for just because I'm doing less reps, you know. Because I feel like 8 is kind of that sweet spot to do 2 sets. But since I only did 7, then I most likely will get lower than the first set, because I just depleted energy, right? I think that I might need a third just to, be safe. So I'm gonna record my second set, and then if I feel like it's necessary, I'll do a third. Yeah, I'll probably do a third off camera, and then I'll move to the next one. Alright, flies for the next one. I think that I'll probably go up and weight in these as well. And if it doesn't really translate that well, and I'm not getting enough reps, or my form starts to diminish by a large margin, then we'll go back down. But I do want to push myself harder than last week, so try the 75s out, see if they will be enough. Alright, so for the final weight related exercise, cable flies from high to low. These are really growing on me. I've done them for the past few chest days, and I'm really starting to adhere to them. So just, ripping them all the way out here, coming in and squeezing the chest really gives me some sort of great mind muscle connection and leads to a great pump. So I highly recommend these at the end of the workout, because these are something where I don't prioritize loading so much more weight. It's not really something I value more than doing, incline bench and then loading, 235 on it. So I do these dips and I'm done. So I'll probably there's a cables drop set them as well, because it's super easy to do anyway. So let's get to it. So I feel like to end it off that dips are the best. Now my chest is already pumped enough as it is, feels like. So I think one set is enough and there doesn't need to be any more than that. So I'm gonna do one set, finish off with that, and then hit a pose down to check the pump. So let's just give it all on our last set here, and then see the reward at the end of the workout. Alright, let's check out this pump. It feels really nasty, and I'm sure it'll look something crazy. Can't wait to see. So let's get better at posing too. Gotta improve on that as well. But let's see what's underneath. Alright, chest day done. That was awesome. Praise be to God, because that was something else. I actually, wasn't scared to go up in weight, and I finally just, took that step forward that I needed to take. You can't be scared. You cannot be scared to go up in weight. You just gotta do it. And you gotta remember what weight you did last week so you could judge accordingly whether to aim for a new rep count or to increase weight. So I have to keep that in mind. And hopefully, these videos will help me keep track. But overall, great chest day, crazy pump, and a great start to the week, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So thank you all for watching. Kill it this week, really do. Make sure you're really pushing harder in your workouts and overall improving. And if my videos help with any improvement or, some sort of way to help, then I can be happy at the end of the day posting a video, being able to help people, because when I've been helped by others, it meant the world. So if I can do the same and repay it forward, that's what makes me happy at the end of the day. So once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.